Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Gonna go right back to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He will have a Ravens first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them? Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Josh Blackwell is back deep. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Give up the middle with Swift. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Williams. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. they'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2nd and 10. On the give, it's Swift. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer, but they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A play fake. Now Williams flush to his right. He'll get rid of it, completed. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They will run it over center with Swift. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Throwing is Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll try and throw, and here's a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
On first and 10, Jackson pushed out to his right, going up top and looking for Andrews. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will up it to a 2-point lead. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. Rogue Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team as he's standing right around his own goal line. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Running left is Henry. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
second down. It's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On third down, here's Swift. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
He was taken down.
Big hole to run through there on 3rd and 1. This offensive line, they completely dominated this defensive front, and opens the door for a really nice pickup and an easy first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Malachi starts on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Pimpin'.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Ravens 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 37.
Off the play fake. Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29. Here's first and 10.
33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
Third and
Never
7.
transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On third down, Jackson. He'll be forced outright, sending it downfield for Likely. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
There's 12. Tyler Luke to kick off for
So
Baltimore.
now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Inside the 25. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 47 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Swift. He slams it in there, and he is in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
On incentives for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage.
19, Ravens 15.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's first down. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. On the move left. That's hard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Here's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Play action now. Jackson. Pushed out to his left. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So you roll the dice on offense, and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 35-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Wester on the return. A nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
what? All right. You turned it. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now 2nd and inches.
Go.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now, a big 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
One last shot now for Jackson. Rolling right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.